Hello my friends, it's Cat here. We are back for Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 3 to finish off the 3-episode premiere from this Thursday. We're only 2 episodes in, and as difficult as it is to be watching some of this unfold in real time, you know, obviously with the kind of subtle corruption of the rings and not knowing who to trust, and Sauron is everywhere and anywhere, and his hand is already just in everything, you know, all part of his larger orchestration. It's definitely difficult to watch that unfold in real time and whatnot, and see the elves, you know, fighting to believe that they are stronger than that they could endure that and prevail in spite of that. But who do you trust? What can you trust? Is any decision the right decision, or is it all just playing into his hands? And of course now he has infiltrated, you know, poor Celebrimbor's workshop and has presented himself now in his form of Anatar. That was especially painful to me as an artistic person myself, to watch him, you know, obviously toy with Celebrimbor and exploit, you know, his passion for his craft, and, you know, the fact that as an artist many times you work tirelessly or whatnot and your work's only ever taken advantage of, and you don't feel the true appreciation for your labor and for your dedication to your craft. To just watch him totally take advantage of that and just toy with him in that regard and, you know, play to those heartstrings. So in many aspects, yes, it's more difficult to like watch some of this play out in real time in this season, but dare I say, it's only been 2 episodes. I'm about to head into the 3rd, and I really, maybe it's recency bias, I'm trying to keep myself in check and not get too carried away, but I already love this. Again, I loved season 1, and it always gets better and better every time I watch it, but I, out of the gate, am like loving this so much, like more. And more than I even thought. I was so excited and hype going into this season. You guys know that from my initial teaser reaction, and even though I didn't watch any of the other trailers and, you know, promotion that they released leading up to this, that first initial teaser I thought was just so dark, felt tonally like an entirely different show, and this is living up to the expectations that set for me, and how hype I was going in anticipation that this would probably be a darker route that they're taking now that freaking Sauron's in play. I'm just really pleased with where it's going so far. I like that it's getting darker and it's just more eerie and just unsettling, and I just am really happy so far and really excited. Without further ado, rant over, rambling done, we are going to finish this off with episode 3. Are they going to show us where Beric went to go find Isildur?
Please, he won't listen to you.
I mean, we know he's obviously still alive. That's probably why he was being so fussy, refusing to go. I think he definitely goes off to find him. Oh my god. That shot. Oh! Frick, no! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Do not.
Don't be afraid, 4 legs.
Not the horse. No, this pains me so much. You know that website, Does the Dog Die? We need a website, Does Anything Sad Happen to the Horse? Okay, go! Okay! Never mind, he can take care of himself. Heck yes!
There's the Black Forest. Nothing comes out of there alive.
Oh, well, frick. No! No. If they do not pull a NeverEnding Story on me, if something happens to this horse... No. No. Don't do this to me. Oh. Oh, thank God. What the heck has been webbing him up? Is it who I think it is? Get the frick out. Grab him and go. Ugh. Mm. Oh. No. Oh. Huh. Oh. You're kidding me. Oh. No. That's definitely who I think it is. Well, thank you for that, but... Where's Barrick? Did he get out? I can't believe this. What is it with the season and the jump scares? That's like the 5th one. Oh! Go, 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 go! Hey.
What do you see?
The nobles from the north are here.
Is she still trying to conceal her blindness?
Is this how we repay our fallen?
It's only the beginning of our mission.
Wait!
Who is it you lost?
My son.
I didn't hear you come in.
Crimson for Numenor's future, or white her past.
My father wore white. That's all I can recall. That and an eagle.
Should one make an appearance at yours, it would be seen as an auspicious omen. It will show the people you are a new kind of ruler for a new day. They need change.
The white.
This is so tough.
You weren't nearly chosen to rule in her stead. Much of this land still believes that yours were the better claim.
She freaking put her neck out on the line for this place.
Many is hardly enough to supplant a queen.
What if someone knew a way to turn many into enough?
She touched it, didn't she? She friggin' knows what happens. Go, do the right thing.
What are you doing in the old quarter?
Came here to bury a king.
Conspiring.
Should have liked to have been there.
Pity members of the common soldiery weren't invited.
Especially given the lower class of folk they were. I bled with the queen on the battlefield. I watched her walk into an inferno to save lives. Try and save her brother's life. Have I made myself plain?
Frick
Or
yes.
did we settle this through other means?
Finish him, yes. That's right, she freaking risked her dang life. Oh, your mind changed now that you learn?
I found something.
Oh, frick, no. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have touched it.
Something forbidden.
Oh? You little? Well, frick.
Trust me, my son, when I tell you that we will never truly be safe until we've made certain Sauron is no more.
Oh yeah, I didn't even comment on the fact that they obviously recast Adar. I did love Joseph Mall's performance, but I don't feel like any crazy transition necessarily. This new actor is definitely... it still feels like the same character, if that makes sense. Is this what the frick I think it is? Whoa. Oh my. Where were you hiding, sir?
Gamrot, Zudushigos, Kubrugat.
Oh.
Where is Sauron?
Welcome. Thank you for making the journey.
No.
We have no intention to take advantage of them, simply to render aid. Rings.
You brought us here to Martel Julie.
They shall be rings of power. Power to heal your mountain. Mithril has reversed our fortune. I believe it can do the same for yours.
If we provide you with a steady supply.
We summoned you here to help you.
Who exactly are you?
Forgive me.
$1 million question.
And where's Elrond?
Harold Elrond said he could think of little else than helping his dwarven friends.
He's never mentioned you.
Lord.
Annatar. Elrond said that You were the wisest of all the dwarves.
He's so good at freaking mischievous freaking manipulation. I even just hate seeing them in the same room as him.
I am afraid.
Take whatever time you need.
He doesn't know where I'm from a hole in the ground. How do you know?
Read into that.
Say such nice things about me.
Trust your gut.
Does no part of this sound strange to you?
That's for your father to decide. If there's even a hope of a solution here, our king needs to know about it. Either you bring news of this to your father, or I will.
I am so quick to question how everyone's trusting, like, what could rings do to help us, you know? I feel like y'all aren't moving with enough haste. Oh. Who the heck's been hiding amongst all this? Ah! Well, that's like the worst place to get stabbed.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought you were an orc.
It's alright.
Let me pull it out.
Oh!
You meant to leave it in.
Was I? I've never been stabbed before.
Oh, neither have I.
Oh! Put some pressure on that. Yeah.
Let me. I'm Estrid.
Seal do it.
Your sea folk. Were you headed for the ridgeline? I think you may have missed them. I was searching for someone too. Here. There's a path marked.
He led everyone there. Your folk too, any luck?
Oh, alright. Looks far enough away from the danger. Hopefully all the Southlanders have had some frickin' peace. Oh, or maybe there hasn't been peace.
What's happened?
Hawks.
Is this a trap?
We ought to keep moving.
The least we can do is give him something to eat.
I think you should listen to her. We do have some humans working for Adar now. I don't know who you can trust out here. Oh, yep, exactly. Yep. No! Frick! Oh! Ow! Let's go! Please tell me it's who I think it is. Has my favorite frickin' character made a return? Yeah! Back and better than ever. Get it, King! Yes! Nice. I was wondering where he was at.
Wild men outnumber us many to one in these woods. My horse. I can't abandon him. Settle your own affairs as seems you best.
Dang, he seems so exhausted. Don't tell me that's who I think it is. It is. Well, I'm gonna freaking cry, no. No wonder he's in a bad mood. That explains it. Don't make me cry. Ugh. That sucks. She was such a boss. That freaking sucks. I wonder what happened.
Say, the foot merchants are outside. They're going to petition you to open the Royal Green Reserves.
He could ignore his son for a period of time, but when do your people start to mutiny? That's when you might open your ears. Although I guarantee... Oh! Well, that was a smart way to maneuver that. Genius, Durin. So smart.
Celebrimbor claims these rings will give give us the power to solve our dilemma.
Is that all you come to say?
No. I was wrong. I was wrong to disrespect you. I'm sorry.
You look terrible.
This power in the region, I don't trust it.
Good,
You
yes.
told me once, what if you were right?
Do you really want your horse back? Meet me here tonight. Very nice. Like a sword.
You think you'll need it?
Don't burn yourself.
It's hard. Not to blame myself.
What for?
Being alive.
I was 10 when I lost my mother. She drowned, saving my life.
Frick.
Back home, nobody knows. I just told them she drowned.
Oh, God.
I think you just have to accept it as a gift. One she gave freely because you were precious to her.
Isildur.
She's got her hand covered. How do we know she's not exactly... Yup. Well... Well, I guess that means she's not a double agent then. She's trying to get out. I hope.
Show your fire.
Actually, this could work because he's got it on his arm.
Being out here in the dark.
He can be the double agent. Yes.
That's not our dad's brand.
It's proof I've done more for him than any of you can claim.
Are you here to attack us, lad?
You attacked 3 of our camps. Hold him!
Oh! Good aim. Yup. Yeah. Okay. Nah, nope, that's not the time to freeze. That is a fight or flight moment where you gotta fly. Oh god. Frick. No. Alright, now why do I feel like somebody's about to sabotage her coronation? Better get out of her way. It's wild how my perception of her character changed from when we first meet her. And then you obviously learn of, like, you know, her protection of her father. And you see that she's willing to frickin' lose everything to fight with her people in Numenor.
Queen of Lies!
Can you go get your daughter, sir?
The grief of Numenor is sacred to me. I hear your sorrow. I share it. But know this, we will find our course. For whom do you cry out? For your kingdom or for yourself?
For Isildur!
Get her! Frick! No! She's a little frickin' thief! You should not be dealing with that. You should not have that. No.
It was from this she took counsel.
No!
Because of this, our kinsmen died in Middle-earth.
Silence!
Yeah, can you frickin' get her? Well, don't touch it.
Lies.
No, you
Numenor's
stink.
true ruler. Take it away and destroy it.
No! The Palantir is mine. We need it.
Oh! No, 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 no. Well, there's the omen, huh? Huh, you doubters, you haters? There it freaking is. Oh my. Oh. Huh, yeah. What do you think about that? What do you have to say about that, sir? Hang on, there's... They see that as a sign for him? No, I think they just hijacked that situation. No, I needed to bite him. Come on. No, frick, this stinks. No. No. How is that any proof that that's a sign for him? That's not... No. I think they totally just took advantage of that and then spun it around in their favor. That's freaking... I don't buy that. Frick, everybody's saying and trying to reassure themselves that Sauron didn't physically have anything to do with the making of the rings, but he did touch the mithril. He touched the mithril for the elves' rings as well. No, frick. There's the caveat. That's the frickin' loophole. Yeah, he wasn't there. He bailed, and Galadriel had sent him away by the time that they started to forge them, but he was finessing. He was... What changed their mind, you know, the dwarves, when it comes to the rings? Because Durin was just saying, I don't trust it, necessarily. So, I don't know, did they go in with an open mind? This is what I'm curious about. Everyone's so, you know, Durin and his dad were the only ones to necessarily express any skepticism so far about the idea that this lone object could wield this much power to somehow positively, you know, impact and solve and resolve all of their current ongoing issues and offer them prosperity and whatnot for their people. But it's like, how is nobody batting an eye about, okay, how can one ring wield enough power to solve all of our freaking ailments here? I feel like everybody's buying into this too quickly. I don't know, am I wrong to question that nobody's batting an eye or necessarily, you know, again, with the exception of Durin, questioning how could this be the answer to all of our issues, and why should we be so quick to buy into it necessarily? If it does allegedly wield this much power, why shouldn't we necessarily question where this power is coming from, and if it will work for good, for our benefit? Now, once they get their rings, the dwarves, how is this going to drive, you know, the wedge? When Elrond finds out, without him obviously being able to freaking consult with Durin and whatnot, because I'm sure if he were in the room, I'm sure if he had any sort of say or influence, if he'd been there, he would have been like, do not freaking do it. I'm already seeing what it's done to my people, and we already all have differences and problems that have driven a wedge between us. This is only gonna freaking amplify that. Do not freaking do it. Now it's all making sense. No wonder Elrond was the one to be like, freaking throw it into the fire and freaking end this. He's been skeptical from the start. But yeah, this freaking sucks with Numenor. Yeah, there I was saying, the way I feel about the Queen, the transition that she's undergone as a character, you know, when you meet her and you obviously are questioning where she stands, her attitude, and then learn of everything that she's concealing, you know, how vulnerable she actually is and what she's trying to protect and the secret that she carries, and, you know, how that weighs on her, and then her transformation, of course, being Galadriel's biggest supporter and steadfast and, you know, willing to go and freaking put her life on the line for Numenor. And so her freaking cousin here, I feel like I don't feel like that was a sign for him. Am I wrong? He wasn't freaking going over there on the front lines to fight for Numenor, but I feel like that eagle wasn't a sign in favor of him. I don't know. It came in a moment of doubt when everybody was trying to, you know, freaking cast aside Muriel and whatnot, and then it showed up. I saw that as a sign of like, everybody back the frick off and let this happen, because she's... No? Am I wrong? They took advantage of it, her opposition, and used that to spin him. No. Am I wrong? Am I just biased because I'm playing favorites and I obviously don't like him and have never trusted that guy? He's always been a little bit conniving, and you don't know who he's really just loyal to himself, I think. That obviously freaking stinks, but I think that's gonna be what backfires. I'm gonna wait to see. I'm curious how this is just gonna slowly start to corrupt everyone, you know. Obviously, well, I guess this will put it to the test and we'll see firsthand. You know, the elves have themselves on this pedestal here, thinking that they're not necessarily as susceptible to the corruption and whatnot that these rings could wield and warrant, but seeing the dwarves now, you know, which Durin and his father were already, you know, freaking butting heads, so I wonder if this will, you know, escalate things. Now are they just going to become even more protective over the Mithril, knowing, hey, we want to grant the same power to the men now as well, to in the continuation of trying to create more rings? Like, is this going to enhance their greed or whatnot, knowing this, once they see the power of it in action? You know, Durin's father has been in denial about it for so long and hasn't even wanted to pay it a second thought. So to then see the power that it does hold, I mean, look at the way it already has intoxicated the elves. They took one look at it and it was enough to freaking rock them to their core and make them, you know, have a total freaking soul search moment, just blinded by, you know, the beauty and the perfection of these rings. But that's the whole freaking point. I think it's just blinding. It does beg the question, you know, Durin's father having been the biggest hater, biggest one trying to prevent, the biggest obstacle when it comes to mining the Mithril. Now that he's actually going to see its benefits, its power in action, you know, is that going to then only amplify, you know, his protectiveness over it, gatekeeping that power, knowing they have like a freaking unlimited supply of it and whatnot? Is everything just slowly being poisoned by, you know, the gravitational force, the fixation of these freaking rings and the power that they do hold, you know? And here it is, you know, Celebrimbor, he hasn't worn one necessarily. He hasn't seen, you know, the benefits, seen it actually in action, seen how it has worked over in Linden with the others, but there's something about now this fixation in his pursuit, and we need to freaking make more. So freaking frustrating. My biggest question is Galadriel gonna, you know, when Galadriel and Elrond roll up, are they gonna be like, what the frick? How? I hope that maybe happens in the next episode, if they make it there. Alright, as we've seen, every other elvish effort to try to intercept and get to Celebrimbor has failed, so that's 3 episodes now, so already there's only freaking 5 left, but I actually kind of love this, honestly. I know I was on the fence about, like, I hate that they releasing like the first 3 all at once, because then you only have 5 weeks left, but this show especially, and season 1 as well, still feels like one long extended movie in so many ways. So I'm glad that we were able to binge these first 3 episodes here at once to give us a great freaking taste to where the season's gonna go. But honestly, I'm still sold. I'm still sticking by it. I'm obviously grateful that we were able to sit down and binge these first 3. That was really felt like a gift, pun intended, but I'm very excited, and I feel like this has held me over now until next week. But I can't believe we have this show back. Thank you guys so much for joining me for these reactions here. Let me know what you guys thought about these first 3 episodes, and if you are equally excited to see the show go on a little bit of a darker path, you know, as we get closer and closer. The evil's there. Evil is here. So I'm excited about the turn things have taken and where this sets us up going forward for this second season here, which again, I feel like season 1 really did so much to set us up for this point. So now it feels like the real story can begin in a way, if that makes sense, without necessarily like negating what happened in season 1. Like I said, I just finished my rewatch. I freaking loved the first season and it was amazing in its own right, but when it ended, it just felt like it turned a page, and now here we are. It feels like a new show, like not just a new season, but just a new like stratosphere for this show and the danger that lies in store. So let me know what you guys thought of these first 3 premiere episodes down below. I'll catch you guys in episode 4 next week, but until then, hope you guys are doing so well as always, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye guys.